We are avid travelers and recently welcomed a baby boy into our family. We are currently navigating the best ways of traveling with a baby and have a bunch of tips for you today that we'd like to share on everything that you need to bring when you're traveling with a baby.
When we used to travel, just the two of us, we packed everything we needed in our carry-on luggage and personal items separately. The first trip we took as a family of three, this completely exploded our way of doing things and changed our packing strategy in the process.
All of the items that we talk about today will be listed in the description of this video, and we also have a list on our Amazon page that has all of them listed as well.
For one, we combined all of our things together in one large checked bag. Rather than both of us needing to roll our own individual luggage, we only had one to roll around the airport, freeing up our hands. And trust me, you're gonna need those hands. This does potentially add fees though for your trip, as most airlines have fees for checked bags. Certain credit card companies do offer a free checked bag though as an advantage, so it may be worth it to review the perks of your credit card, or hey, open up a new credit card for the free checked bags, whatever you want to do.
We're going to start with all the items that we brought on the plane. Since all of our clothes and anything that wasn't necessary for traveling was checked away in all of our bags, we were left with all of just the necessary items that we needed for the plane ride.
Airlines allow additional items to be checked without added fees. You can gate check your stroller as well as your car seat free of charge. We definitely recommend this as it offers ample storage for you while navigating the airport, and your baby can comfortably be seated while waiting for your flight. We purchased a car seat and stroller bag for these items. There are many travel bags available that do range in price. We actually opted for a little more expensive option by purchasing the travel bags directly with the manufacturers. This is essentially added insurance for you. Depending on your car seat and stroller, the company may actually offer a travel bag that will replace the item 100% if damaged within the bag. And sometimes rampers may not be so kind to some of your stuff. They may be rushing to get the aircraft out on time. So some things could get damaged in the process. We thought this was really necessary. We plan to travel often as well, so we determined the added expense of these bags was 100% worth it for us.
For going through security and the actual boarding process itself, we moved our baby to a baby carrier, so I was able to wear him throughout both of those processes. We have the Ergo Baby Omni 360 carrier, and we really like this one. Not only is it comfortable for me to wear, there's something about it that whenever he gets inside, he gets all snuggled up and he just falls asleep right away. So it's been super helpful for that. And not only that, it actually worked for us on our trips as well. We walked him on the beach. We took him on a walk at the park to film our drone videos. So it's ultimately a very good carrier that we like.
Here are some things we make sure we have in our diaper bag every time we travel with our baby. Hand sanitizer wipes, hand sanitizer, pacifier wipes, an extra pacifier, diapers, wipes, diaper cream, any rattle or toys that our baby prefers. With my wife being a breastfeeding mama, having a hand pump can be extra helpful to pump on the go if needed. Also, a nursing cover. Really important to feel comfortable on the plane with the baby. So we love having that. If you're in a window seat and feel comfortable, this is also a great way to make your baby feel their best as well. Not just you, the baby too. Extra pajamas, burp cloths, a sleep sack, baby blanket of course, a waterproof bag in case some of those clothes get wet, and bags of course to dispose of the dirty diapers. A changing pad, reusable and disposable. We purchased a bunch of puppy pee pads actually on Amazon in place of this, and they're great because they're huge and cover the entire surface needed to change our baby. They're super absorbent and can be tossed away. Of course you need to bring some baby sunglasses so they look cool, and an SPF hat if you plan to travel to a warm destination, unlike where we live, Chicago, never warm.
In addition to our diaper bag, as well as our bag for our pump, we also brought a small cooler for us to bring our stored milk along with us. I also like to bring along a lot of just Ziploc gallon-sized bags in that cooler. So if I need to dump out any ice and get ice, I always have another fresh bag for that purpose. If you are on the go and you don't have any ice, you can always go to a McDonald's or a store around the way and ask them for a cup of ice, and then just dump that ice right in that bag that you have in your cooler, and then you're good to go. We kept this separate, but there are also options out there where you have a cooler attached to your breast pump bag. I don't personally have one, but I have heard really good things about one specific that I did link below as well.
So that pretty much covers what we brought on board the airplane. Now, onto the check bag items. I've always heard a lot about packing cubes, so I purchased some for us now that we've decided to pack all of our items together in one bag. Packing cubes were a lifesaver for packing our baby's items, especially because all of his clothes are just so cute and small. All of his items were packed specifically in 3 packing cubes. The first one was all of his clothes. We packed enough outfits plus 2 additional for each day we were traveling. We also packed pajamas for every day plus also 2 extra. You never know what's going to happen, whether they're going to throw up or soil themselves. Always good to have a backup. An extra swaddle was also necessary, and of course enough pairs of socks for each day. We brought 2 laundry items on each trip, one for me and my wife's clothes, and one for our babies. Since we use different laundry detergent at home for our clothes, this kept things easy getting home without needing to sort out all those items before washing. We like to keep the dirty clothes separate from the clean to keep those clean clothes as fresh as possible. Trust me, you'll need them on vacation. If you don't bring a laundry bag, no worries though. Most hotels and cruise ships have a laundry service, which have a bag available in each room to take for no added charge.
Our second packing cube was designated for all of our baby's items outside of any clothing items that we just mentioned. So plenty of extra diapers, an entire extra pack of baby wipes, extra burp cloths, a washcloth, and everything else that we needed for his hygiene and health, or what we could potentially have needed, really. So we brought a nail file, his nail clippers. We also brought our nose Frida and our boogie mist, all of our items that we really like to use just in case he gets congested. We brought our small thermometer just in case we needed to take his temperature. And we brought a small container of his baby lotion and his baby body wash, just in case we needed to wash his hair, or if, of course we like to lotion up his body too. We also have a portable changing pad that we like to bring. It's much thicker than the ones that we have in our actual diaper bag that we bring on the go. It's very comfortable for him. It has a little pillow, and it also has little containers where you can fit the diapers and wipes itself. And then we keep this in our room just so we have a nice comfortable spot as our changing station in the room.
Last but not least, the final packing cube for our baby is for all the things needed for feeding. He eats a lot, so this is a very special cube for us. Extra bottles can be found in here, plus everything we need to properly clean and sterilize the bottles. We bring a small sponge and small dish soap bottle, so we're able to clean those at our hotels. Lastly, we bring a refrigerator thermometer. We don't always know the condition of the refrigerators in hotel rooms or on your stateroom, so this gives us confidence that the refrigerators are working as expected and at the appropriate temperature to not spoil our milk, especially the hard-earned milk that my wife pumps all the time.
Yes. Freshly pumped milk is like liquid gold. Do not spoil your milk. Do not.
I've never spilled any, and I've never gotten in trouble for it. So anyway, those are the things that we bring with us when we travel. If you feel like we've missed anything, please drop those in the comments. We can actually add them in small little edits in our video for everyone to learn. So we hope you enjoyed, and if you have any suggestions for further videos, also let us know in the comments. Notice we're sending you to the comments a lot. And you know what? Like, subscribe too. We hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, we didn't tell him that.
Oh, I just did.
Yeah, there you go.
Where's the baby?
He's napping.
Next video.